Pariya and the Enchanted Tree of Wisdom. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a curious and kind-hearted girl named Pariya. She loved exploring the world around her and was always eager to discover new secrets. One day, while walking through the nearby forest, she stumbled upon a strange and extraordinary tree that stood out from all the others. Its leaves shimmered in golden hues, and rare flowers bloomed on its branches, flowers that no one had ever seen before. As Pariya approached the tree, she sensed it was no ordinary tree. When she plucked one of its leaves, a beam of light emerged, and a tiny tree-like spirit appeared. The spirit said, "This is a magical tree, and whoever tries to uncover its secret must pass a difficult test." Pariya, without hesitation, replied, "I am not afraid. I am ready for any challenge." The spirit nodded and said, "You must answer 3 questions correctly. If you succeed, you will learn the tree's secret. But if you fail, you will be trapped here forever." Pariya, full of courage, responded, "Ask your questions." The first question was, "What hides during the day but shines at night?" Pariya thought for a moment and then answered, "Stars." The spirit smiled and said, "Correct." The second question was, "What begins to move as soon as it is born?" Pariya quickly answered, "The wind." The spirit nodded in approval. "You are right." The third and final question was, "What exists forever but is never seen?" Pariya thought deeply, and then she confidently answered, "Time." The spirit beamed with joy and said, "You have answered all the questions correctly. Now you shall learn the tree's secret." As the spirit spoke, the tree's leaves parted, revealing a golden book inscribed with magical symbols. The spirit explained, "This book holds the knowledge of everything you will ever need. But remember, it is meant to be used only for good." Pariya took the book gratefully, promising to use its power wisely. She returned to her village, knowing that the treasure she had found would change her life forever. When Pariya arrived back in the village with the glowing book, the villagers were curious. "What is that in your hands, Pariya?" they asked. Smiling, Pariya explained, "This is a magical book that I found near an enchanted tree. It contains knowledge that can help us overcome any challenge and make our lives better." The villagers were amazed, but an old wise man approached and warned her, "Magic books are powerful, but they must be used with great care. Do you know how to use it properly?" Pariya nodded. "The spirit told me to use it only for good, and I promise I will always walk on the path of kindness." The very next day, a disaster struck the village. The river near the village began to flood, threatening to destroy everything. The elders tried to come up with a plan, but they were helpless. Pariya knew it was time to test the magic of the book. She opened it and found a spell that could control the river, but there was a condition. The one who casts this spell must have pure intentions and a strong heart, or the magic will backfire. With a heart full of good intentions, Pariya recited the spell. As soon as she finished, the river's water began to calm down, and the flood receded. The village was saved. The villagers were in awe of Pariya's bravery and wisdom. The village chief said, "Pariya, you have saved us with your intelligence and pure heart. We are forever grateful." Pariya humbly replied, "This magical book is for the good of all, and I will always use it to help others. But remember, true power lies in using knowledge and magic for the right purposes." From that day forward, Pariya became the most beloved figure in the village. People from far and wide came to her for help, and with the guidance of the magical book, she always found a way to improve their lives. She made sure that every time she used the magic, it was for the betterment of those around her. The story of Pariya and the magical tree spread far and wide, and she continued to use her wisdom and the enchanted book to make the world a better place, always staying true to her promise.